It's funny how big arguments start over little things. Take my friend the Kingfish and his wife Sapphire. Now, the other morning at breakfast, Sapphire didn't know it, but the first act of aggression was when she put the eggs in front of George.
Here's your eggs. I'll bring you coffee in a second. What's wrong with you?
These eggs.
Well, what's wrong with the eggs? They're fresh laid.
Fresh laid, but if you ask me, the chicken was glad to get rid of them.
What's wrong with the coffee?
What's wrong with it? Why, I seen better looking stuff than this drained out of crankcases.
Now, George?
Why can't you put a decent breakfast on the table before a man? Eggs overcooked, coffee ain't fit to drink, and that stringy marmalade there, I don't know whether to eat it or step on it.
I guess you think you could get a better breakfast than this.
I does.
And I guess you think you could run the house by yourself.
I does.
And I guess you think you could cook, clean, and get along just fine all by yourself.
I does.
Hello? Hello, Mama. This is Sapphire.
Yakety, yakety, yakety.
Didn't you get a letter about a week ago from Opalescent inviting us out to Chicago for a visit? I know, but I just changed my mind. Well, as soon as you can get the tickets, Mama. Fine, I'll start packing right away.
Now, wait a minute, young Sapphire.
I'm going to have this out with you once and for all, George Stevens. Either you sit down there and eat that breakfast without complaint, or I go to Chicago with Mama.
Soon as you get your bags packed, I'll take you to the station. My wife gone to Chicago, hooray, hooray. And I don't care if she don't come back till Judgment Day. Her mama has gone with her. Now won't I have fun? And now here's some else besides your great big bump. Ooh, right there goes.
The next day, the Kingfish done sent out for reinforcements in the person of Andrew H. Brown.
How you coming with the dinner, Kingfish?
Hi, Andy. I got it here in the pressure cooker. I'll hurry it up, though. Put your coat on, Andy. We're eating out again tonight.
I guess you really miss Sapphire.
Yeah, Andy, a wife is like your liver. It ain't much good while you got it, but you sure miss it when it's gone.
You said a mouthful there, Kingfish. Say, tell me, Kingfish, you done took any steps to recoup Sapphire?
Yeah, Andy, I think I got a little scheme that might coup her back.
Oh.
Son, I'm gonna get a job.
Holy smoke, Kingfish. It sounds like losing your liver done affected your mind.
No, Andy, I tell you. I got a pretty good one lined up here in the paper. Boy wanted department store. Extra delivery boy for shipping room. Good chance for advancement. Apply employment offers. Sales department store. I going over there the first thing in the morning.
You a delivery boy with all that walking?
You think it'll be a little too much for me, Andy?
I don't know, Kingfish. But if your legs go bad on you, your varicose veins will hold you up.
That's right, Andy. I done got the job. Yes, sir. It's all mine.
Well, that's great news, Kingfish. Wait till Sapphire hears this. I bet it'll be the surprise of her life.
Oh, sure, Andy. I writing her tonight. I ain't telling her about the job, though. I just telling her to come back. That I got the surprise of her life for her. The surprise of her life.
And so, honey, if you will come back to New York as soon as you can, I got a big surprise for you. This is something you never expected to see, and believe me, honey, this surprise is going to knock your eye out. Surprise? I wonder what in the world it could be, Mama.
The last time he had a surprise for you, you had to go and bail him out.
When the lady in the personnel department hired me last Monday, she told me to report to you.
But aren't you a little old for a delivery boy?
Oh, mister, I work hard at the job. I done written my wife already to come back home. I want to give her a big surprise.
That's all right. You'll do. Here, report to Martin in the shipping room. He'll give you your route.
Well, for the next few days, the Kingfish really did some walking. He walked, and he walked, and he walked.
So that department store is really keeping you on the hop, huh, King?
Yeah.
You know, you'd think that after 6 days on the job, your feet would start to getting used to that pavement.
Mm-hmm.
Say, does Sapphire know you working yet?
No, Andy. I read her out to Chicago about a week ago, and I ain't got no answer since.
Oh. What you got there, Kingfish?
Oh, a box from the store, Andy. Nobody home, so I'm going to deliver it the first thing in the morning.
Yeah, but you shouldn't open the thing, Kingfish.
Now, look at that, Andy. It says handled with care. Now, how am I going to know what kind of care to give it unless I know what I'm handling?
Wow, that's a beauty, ain't it? Hey, that's a beaver coat. Mm-hmm. $1,500, including tax.
Well, I don't know what beavers do, Andy, but whatever it is, there's money in it. Beautiful thing, ain't it, Andy?
Yeah, but it don't do nothing for you, though, especially around the hips there.
Oh, now you know you get the fish, Andy.
Oh, Kingfish, let's take this fool thing off and get some supper. I'm hungry.
We'll put on my shoes and I'll be right with you.
Yeah. But wait a minute here. What'll I do with this thing?
Oh, just throw it on the chair there, Andy. I'll repack it in the morning.
Yeah, I'll get a drink of water. We eating home?
No, we better go down to Joe's Beanery and eat. My kitchen is a wee bit untidy.
George! George, I'm home. I guess he ain't home.
Either that or the bum is sleeping.
I wonder what that surprise was he mentioned in his... Mom.
Oh, good heavens, he done robbed the first store.
Oh, no, Mama. Don't you understand? This is the surprise he wrote me about. He said it was something that would knock my eye out. And believe me, this been one of the happiest days of my whole life. I'm going in the kitchen and fix George a little snack for when he gets home.
Yeah, well, honey, I guess I'll go on to bed.
All right, Mama.
Good night, Sapphire, dear.
Good night, Mama, and thanks so much for helping me with the dishes. Is that you, George? Oh, George, I'm so glad to see you.
Well, well, so my little pigeon done come back to the roost. Why, you look fine, Sapphire, just fine.
Oh, thank you. I brought Mama back home with me, George. George, me and Mama found out about that big surprise you had for me.
You did?
Yes, and it's just so wonderful. Oh, it's just about the most wonderful thing you ever done in your whole life.
Well, I'm glad you look at it that way, honey. I figured it would be quite a surprise to you.
Oh, yes. Now, George, you sit down and read the paper. I'm going in the kitchen and fix a little snack for you. Oh, and George, it fits so beautiful around the shoulders.
Oh, Sapphire?
Yes?
What's that? It fit who around where?
Why, George, it's a fur coat.
Oh, of course. Sapphire.
George, I'm going to make you a nice hot cup of cocoa.
Now, honey, that fur coat you was referring to before, you were talking about your old fur coat, was you? The squirrel-dyed Palomina?
Oh, no, George. I'm talking about the new beaver coat. The one hanging over the chair. The wonderful surprise you had for me.
Now, there's something I got to tell you about this coat.
Oh, George, this coat makes me see you in a brand new light.
Now, about this coat.
It makes me realize for the first time how wrong I was about you.
Now, about this coat.
It's just about the sweetest thing you ever have done. It shows me that despite everything, you is just about the sweetest man that ever lived, and I love you for it, George. Now, what did you want to say to me about the coat?
Well,
Darling.
honey, would you mind putting a little shot of cooking shay in that cocoa?
Of course. Now, George, you go on and get into bed. I'll bring the cocoa in to you. Just wait till we step out in society. We'll show everybody, especially that Claire Wilson.
Andy, I done figured the whole thing out from stem to stern. And there ain't but one way to get off the hook. That's to stage a phony robbery, steal the coat from Sapphire, and then give it back to the store.
That's the thing to do. Get somebody to sneak up into your apartment and steal the coat.
Oh, you like the idea, eh, son?
Oh, yeah, that's a perfect idea. Of course, you're going to have to get somebody pretty stupid to do that, because that's a dangerous job. Anybody to do that would have to be crazy.
Now, here's the way I figured would work. Now, tonight around 11, when me and Sapphire sleep, I'll leave the front door unlocked.
That's the stuff. That's the way to do it.
And then, Andy, you won't have no trouble getting into the apartment.
And you can get the coat from me tomorrow morning. Say, Kingfish, did I just agree to do something that I say anybody would have to be crazy to do? Oh, no, I don't want no part of it.
Now, wait a minute, Andy. We shook hands on the thing. My hand's still warm. Now, don't be no Indian promiser.
Well, if I done promised to do it, I guess I'll have to do it. Because I ain't the kind of fella that goes back on his word.
Now, that's right. Now, you come up about 11 o'clock. The coat will be in the cedar chest. And you sneak in the apartment, and then...
What's the matter?
What's the matter?
I heard heard a door slam. It sounded like the front door.
You probably had a nightmare, honey. You know them chicken croquettes was a little bit on the greasy side.
George, I heard something.
I didn't hear nothing. I didn't hear that either.
George, there's a burglar out there. I know this.
Now be calm, honey. Be calm.
He's probably after my fur coat. Thank heavens I took it out of the theater chest and put it in the kitchen cupboard. Well, don't just sit there. Do something.
All right, I'll frighten him away. Is anybody out there? Is anybody out there that's looking for a fur coat that was in the cedar chest, but is now in the kitchen cupboard?
Are you going out there, or am I going to have to go myself?
I'll go. Let me step here. What will I wear, my gray suit or my blue suit?
I'm going out there myself.
Now, wait a minute. I'll go, Sapphire. Now, wait a minute. I'll go. I told you I'd go. Now, I wonder if I got everything.
Out of my way, George Stevens.
Now, wait a minute, Sapphire. You can't go into that living room now. By this time, the burglars probably done beat it. Beat it! Beat it!
Get out of my way. There he is.
Well, how do you like that? Your own mother a crook.
What do you mean the coat is lost? Good heavens, coming in here and telling me a $1,500 coat is lost.
Well, 1 minute it was there, and the next minute it wasn't. Now, that's the details of the whole thing.
Stevens, how would you like to spend the next 5 years in jail?
Oh, no, sir. That don't have no appeal to me.
Well, what are you going to do about this coat?
Well, I figure on paying for it.
Well, that's a little better.
I figure if you take out half my salary each week, by 1963, you'll have every dime back.
Well, that's better than nothing. But I'm warning you, Stevens. If I find out you're lying in this matter, it's not going to go very easy with you.
Oh, no, sir. I wouldn't lie about a thing like this. It's too serious.
Very well.
All right, I'm coming. Oh.
I'm sorry, Mama, but I forgot my keys.
That's all right, son-in-law, dear. That's all right.
But by the way, Mama, where's Sapphire?
Oh, Sapphire, she's done gone down to the sales department store.
Oh, Mama.
Yes, son.
What is Sapphire going down to the sales department store for?
Oh, with that new fur coat, she's got to have a lot of alterations.
All I know, Amos, is he said for you to meet him here with your cab.
Well, I don't know what the thing is because...
Quick, Amos. We ain't got a moment to lose. Sales department store. Just went in the store, Eddie. We're just in time. We'll head off before she gets to all the reason department.
Yeah.
Andy, we fighting one another.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, you never had no sense. Act like you never been in one of these. You never had no.
Come on now.
It's on the 5th floor. fifth floor, please, and don't spare the horses.
Second floor, ladies' better dresses, children's wear, lingerie, negligees, and sleep shop.
Five, please.
Third floor, furniture, household furnishings, rugs, radios, and televisions.
Five, please.
Fourth floor, linens, toys, stationery, and budget shop. Fifth floor, alteration department, Mrs. Shop, and shoe salon.
Come on, Andy, let's get out of here. Come on with it.
Sixth floor, men's furnishings, household equipment, and stoves.
Kingfish, explain to me how we got up here on the 12th floor.
Oh, shut up, Andy. If they bust that fur coat in the alteration department, I's a goner.
Oh, take it easy, Kingfish. Elevators will be here in a minute.
Elevator nothing. We'll go down to fire escape.
Yeah.
Hurry up, Andy.
Oh, go ahead.
I think it's the fifth floor, Andy.
Kingfish, I think it's the 6th.
Excuse me, please.
It requires several alterations.
Sapphire, don't do it, Sapphire, don't do it.
George, what are you doing here? What in the world are you talking about? Yes, miss, now that I have a new fur coat, this dress will have to be shortened at least 3 inches.
Andy. I don't see why we had to go to all this, Bud, just cause Clara Wilson and her fiancé coming over.
Ever since she met that rich fella, she's just been lording it all over the rest of us. I'm going to show her that we're just as social as she is.
Don't you think you better take off your coat? You're in the house, you know.
No, sir. I'm really rubbing this coat in. Oh, Claire Wilson, do come in.
It's so nice of you to ask us, darling. Hammond's parking the car. He'll be right in.
I just got home myself, darling. I haven't had a chance to take my expensive fur coat off yet. Claire, this is my husband, George. He's a successful businessman, you know.
Oh, how do you do, Mr. Stevens? How do you do?
How do you do?
And that certainly is a beautiful coat you're wearing. Why, it's just lovely.
Oh, it's just a little something George picked up. Now, Claire, do sit down.
Oh, that must be Herman. I'll get it. I'm so anxious for him to see your new coat, Sapphire. He knows so much about furs. Come right in, Herman. I want you to meet Mr. and Mrs.
Stevens! And that coat! Honey, our society days has come and gone.